All right, welcome to LearnWire. I'm going to do a quick video on how I track my rankings. I've gotten several questions, not just from a couple people, but I think it's added up to where I guess I need to make a video on it. Anyways, people asking in the comments, how do I track my keywords, right? And then I'm also getting keyword research questions again, and I can do some more keyword research tutorials. If you want me to do more keyword research tutorials, just drop a comment below, just say keyword research, and I'll know what you're talking about. For this video, I'll be going over how I track my keywords for very, very cheap, and it's actually not really even the price. It's just because the tool works really, really well, and it's laid out really, really well. Has a lot of great features like tagging and so forth, and I'll show you how I use tagging. But I use SERP Robot. I mean, in a nutshell, you could probably leave the video and go over to SERP Robot, but you'll probably want to stick around and so I can show you how I use the tool and if it is a right fit for you. So this is SERP Robot. I always like to go and see how their business is doing, and they're getting, they're closing in on 1 million people going to their site per month. So a pretty legitimate business. I don't know how long they've been around. I haven't done the backstory or the research on them, but I do know a lot of other bloggers and niche website builders that use this tool as well. But if you are, I'll just kind of, a caveat to that is that if you are subscribed Ahrefs, then here's their pricing, right? And you'll be able to, on this first one, because I just signed back up, here we go right here. I just signed back up and I clicked on add. I've never used this as a tracker, but you can add keywords, and that very first one, it's going to give you suggestions and where you currently rank, and then you can just add them and it'll start tracking. But it looks like on the very first light plan, which is pretty cool, only $99, you can track 750 keywords right here. So if you want the real deal tool and you're going to pay monthly, I mean, look at all the keywords. My site's starting to semi take off a little bit, which is cool. But if you are already going to, if you're serious and you invest in Ahrefs or SEMrush, I go back and forth between the two. Right now I'm back on Ahrefs. But certainly you won't technically need both, but if you put all this work into adding all your keywords here and then you cancel your subscription, then you won't be tracking your keywords. And that's why I like to have a backup and always use basically SERP Robot, because it's so cheap. It starts at just $5, literally $5. You get your first bot, and I think it tracks 300 keywords. So even if you wanted to be at the 600 level, you'd be spending $10 a month. I think that once you're spending about $20 to $30 a month on keyword tracking, so with SERP Robot, that would be, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That'd be about 1,500 tracked keywords. I think that once you're, around spending, 20 or 30 bucks on tracking keywords, then you may as well. You are going to go a lot further with SERP Robot. But if we go to Ahrefs, I didn't really intend for this to be like a comparison, but I guess I just kind of want to get all this information out there. I really don't know what I would just assume that it would be double on their next plan at $199. But basically how SERP Robot works, and I don't know if I'll actually even leave a link below. It's SERP Robot, but there's no affiliate program because it's just such a small margin. Like I said, I'm only paying $5 a month right now for the tool. So even being an affiliate and getting people to sign up for a $5 program, it would yield maybe $1 for me, $2 max. So I reached out to them. They don't have an affiliate program. Yeah, you're welcome to go check out their site. This is what I use, and let's go check it out real quick. So this is what your dashboard is going to look like. You're going to have all your projects down here. I am going to blur out my other sites right here. But I will show you realistic pay as I have before. Another really cool thing is that you're able to go into light mode, which I think is just too bright. I like the dark mode when I'm inside of this tool. And then you're going to be able to go in, you can create new projects over here. You can manage your bots. I'll go show you that. And this is where, they figure their normal pricing should be at $9.99, but it's been at $4.99 for a really long time. And they do basically, the amount of searches per day. And they have done some changes to their servers and everything that they have just been getting eaten alive lately from Google and the bandwidth and all that. They have notified all their customers, including myself, that they've made changes to, but it hasn't really impacted anything that I've seen on my end. But basically just means that the capacity to check your keywords as often, we're talking like one day, right? The capacity has gone down a little bit. But like I said, I haven't really noticed anything that's, a big deal. All right, I got done recording the video and a thought occurred to me that I'm pretty sure I'm going to get questions on why I don't use one of the many lifetime deals softwares that has come out on AppSumo in the last couple of years. One of them in particular was called Rank Tracker, I believe. There was a few, at least, probably about 5 that I could think of that were specifically rank tracking software. And I just wanted to answer, why would I choose to use SERP Robot and pay $5 monthly? Well, I'll let you know why. I wasn't impressed with the amount of keywords that you would be able to track with those tools. So I don't believe that they were generous enough. They were giving you about 100 keywords on average. Most of them only give you 100 keywords per month. Or you've got to pay like $500 for the lifetime deal to get it up to 200 or 300 per month, something like that, right? And I could be mistaken. Maybe there was one that offered a lot of keywords to track, but I didn't catch that. But the ones that I was interested in during my reviews and everything, I just didn't want to pay, $199 for the lifetime deal to track 1 or 150 keywords when I can pay $5 a month and have, and technically some of the tools that are available in SERP Robot, like the tagging and everything, I just like the layout better. But in general, I think that the amount of keywords that you're able to track in those LTDs was too low. And I was planning on outgrowing the lifetime deal that I would pick up. And then you're going to end up getting locked in. So then now you've got all your work. You've been working with the software for 6 to 12 months. You've maxed out your keywords that you can track, right? And then what are you forced to do? You're forced to upgrade to a monthly plan with that software. And pay $40 a month, $50 a month, something like that, $80 a month. So I was kind of looking in the far future, if you will, and planning that way, not just looking at what I could get in that moment. Because with SERP Robot, you can grow and track 1,500 keywords for about $20, $25 a month. So that was really the logic behind why I didn't pick up on LTD and why for rank tracking purposes, I don't buy LTD software. So anyway, I just thought I'd add that in there real quick. So you have these robots right here and you can subscribe to more, right? So it'll tell you how many searches per day you have and how many checks and stuff. So, and when you need to add another one, you just, simply come down here and you can add more. You can add 2 more bots, 3 more bots, 4 more bots, and each bot is going to add 300 more trackers, or I think, actually it's 175, I think. 175 checks per 24 hours, per bot. That's where the change was. It was 300 when I signed up, and I think that it went down right there. But needless to say, and you can go with a yearly subscription and a single payment, but for $5 a month, it gets you started. You're tracking, you can track as many keywords as you want, I believe, but then you will only be able to, get, it's, based on the amount of checks you get per 24 hours, right? So if you want to, you need all of your keywords updated more often, then you'll just have to add more bots here. But like I said, it starts off pretty dang cheap. But I think personally, if I'm going to spend, $20, $30 on this tool, I'm going to go ahead and just use, Ahrefs or SEMrush to track my keywords. Of course, you can use Ubersuggest as well. I have a lifetime deal to them, but they only give you about 100 keywords to track. So this is really when you really want to dive in and you want to, this tool, if you really want to track your keywords on an intricate level, you want to have a lot of control, and you want it for a good price. That's where SERP Robot comes in. So, like I said, you can add new projects. It's really easy. You just click add new project. You put in your project name, you put in your domain right here. You can track Bing, Yahoo, YouTube. They added YouTube. That's really cool. Actually, I don't really think I knew that you can actually track YouTube. That's cool. And then you can just go with Google. And then you can add a bunch of keywords right here, or you can add the keywords later because that's what you're going to end up being anyways. And then right here, you actually choose your location. So I either choose San Francisco or New York, in my case, and then you just add the site. And then you can go and visit the old site as well. And then there's a more settings section right there. But we're going to go and I'm going to look at the I'm going to go to dashboard. I'm going to go to projects. I'm going to block this out on the side over here, but we're going to go and check out realistic pay. This is what you guys wanted to see. Okay, so it's going to tell you your average position in the SERPs, right? How many has improved, how many top 3 spots, how many top 10 spots, how many top 30 spots, and how many top 100 spots you have out of all those. Again, this is a testing site, so from an SEO standpoint, I wouldn't say that I'm doing that great. And you want to see these, you want to see all these, the higher number on the left, obviously. So please don't judge, but it's, like I said, a test site, which is pretty much mostly artificial intelligence content. But what I really like about SERP Robot is that you're able to tag when you do certain things in your testing. Like I said, this is a testing site, right? When I want to go and test something like outranking, when I wrote an article with outranking, then it tells you where it's ranking, right? And how much global search volume it has, how many local United States search volume, what your URL that it's found, and where it's ranking. Its best ranking that it's ever had was 9, and where it's changed recently, it went down 1 spot. And you just click off of that. Here's some, maybe don't go and hire iWriter. When I first got started, I hired iWriter, and I got 15 articles written right here. Boom. And this was a long time ago. I don't know when, but this has got to be 9 months to a year ago. And a couple of them are ranking in the top 30. Only 4 of them out of the 15 did not rank. So, and these are low competition keywords as well. So, I wouldn't necessarily, and some of these I got Elite Plus, and they did not rank. So I can go to Elite Plus. None of the Elite Plus, the ones you pay top dollar for, none of those ranked. So then you just come through here. You can see Copy AI, ScaleNut, and Hypotenuse, and then I'll show you a couple of these ones. So niches right here, I did a review, an update recently. How much does it cost to get ordained? I wrote that in niches, and it's currently ranked number 11 for a pretty good search volume keyword. So it might behoove me to go back into this, add some more content, and really optimize this using Content Paste or Neuron Writer. And then a newer tool that literally just one click creates blog posts for you. I'm going to do more videos on in the future. This one right out of the gates was ranking, and this is where it's ranking right here. Of course, you can, I did a chat GPT the other day, so you can just click on it based on how you created the content, especially for me, like testing. And even if you're doing some AI writing, you're doing some writing yourself, and you're maybe outsourcing some writing as well. So you've got a combination. You can make a tag for each one of those. So you just kind of know, based on that category of content, what's performing better, right? This chat GPT that I wrote a couple weeks ago for you guys, made a video about, this chat GPT is ranking as well. Let's go check on that keyword from the Content Paste. And it lost a spot. So it says that it's ranking number 5 right now. How to make money selling tumblers. So there's other things that you can do when you come through here. You can actually make notes right here. Like right here, I did something over here, affiliate programs that pay daily, optimized post in Neuron Writer, and I added what I did, right? So you can add notes to the keywords. You can also come in and let's go to this one right here, and you click on the keyword, then you can view it this way as well. It's going to tell you the last several days worth. You've got different charts right here. And you can also say view full keyword analysis, and it's going to break open even more charts right here. And you can see, so this one came in ranking number 53 at the very beginning of December, and then it's just come up all the way to breaking basically the top 10 in what is that, a month and a half. So it's steadily climbed, and also will do it by day right here. You can see. So either way you like to look at keywords, this thing does it for you, right? And you can add notes. You can actually change the graph right here. You can export all your keywords to CSV. So it pretty much has it all. You're able to track your keywords. It's really easy. You can refresh the keyword right over here, or if I just go back over to my project, and let's say I want to check a keyword, you would just go over here and you can just push this refresh button, and it will go and queue it for to be, and it literally only takes like 60 seconds. Then it'll update the date right here for you as well. And then adding a tag, you just click on the tag button right here. And then once you have all those tags in there, you just select which one. So it's just really, really point and click, right? It has the tag of ScaleNet right there. And so that's how you add tags. You can see if you have tagged anything over here in green. And you can get rid of a keyword right there easy as well. So, and then there's things you can do with this drop down over here as well. Edit tags in bulk, all kinds of good stuff. So I think it's a really well run software, and I've been using it for at least probably about a year now. And I don't see any reason to stop using it, because when I use Ahrefs for a minute, and then, you know, for a month or two, and then I can't cancel it, I always have my keywords tracked, and I'm able to, like I said, create these tags over here that help you to sort out and see what is ranking based on your methodology, right? Based on your workflow and how you're getting your content, how you're optimizing your content. Are you doing SEO services, different things like that? So hope that this was helpful. You know, like I said, I'm not an affiliate. They don't have an affiliate program, but I still can highly recommend SERP Robot. Go check them out if you want to track your keywords. It's a really simple to use software, and it gets pretty much as intricate as you would want with tracking keywords. But I will say this, that it doesn't suggest new keywords to you. It's not doing anything like that, or for like an SEO tool would do. When we come back in here to Ahrefs, it's finding all these. I can literally come in here and add these keywords because it's finding those. I don't really want to track them anymore, because when you look up a site, that's what's so cool about these tools. If you look up a site, get an error right there. When you look up a site, I think maybe I timed out on Ahrefs, it's going to already know all that. It's already going to tell you all the keywords that any site is ranking for. So at any given time, you could already go and check all of your keywords, right? So that's why I don't really like adding my keywords manually into Ahrefs. But like I said, if you're paying top dollar, you may as well use that tool. But it's nice to have this tool, SERP Robot, on the side, where you can do all this tracking and testing and so forth. So for literally starting at $5. All right. So I hope that answers your guys' question. You were wondering how I track my keywords that are ranking. Well, SERP Robot is pretty much my standalone tool that I use for that. I use Ahrefs and SEMrush for heavy keyword research. When I'm not paying, you know, $100 or $200 a month for those tools, then I'll dip down into Ubersuggest, Key Search, are the two pretty much I use when I'm not using those tools. Alrighty, well, I'll see you guys in the next video.